guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. The other video I put out today is about Tom Brady being married, being perfect, being one of the greatest sports stars, tall, dark, handsome, all the things, and his wife still leaving him after 45 years. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to check that one out as well, because it's literally the opposite of Leonardo Dicaprio. They're about the same age. I think Leo's a couple years older. He's 47, 48, something like that. He's not exceptionally tall. He's kind of dumpy. But he is a Hollywood star, and he's very rich. So that's what he's got going on for him. Because honestly, the difference between Leonardo DiCaprio and me is the money and hair and fame and acting ability. But I mean that if you were to look at him, like compared to me, I don't think he's a lot more attractive, but he certainly has a different lifestyle than I do. So that's why I always say to chase the money and the fame and not women. But Leonardo DiCaprio's beating women at their own stupid game since 1999. And what do I mean by this? You know, women have been coming out saying, oh, you know what, I'm just going to, you know, who cares if he's a hardworking blue-collar guy? I want successful, powerful, tall, dark, handsome men. And I'm going to use them until, you know, I hit the wall and it's too late for me. And then I'm going to circle back around with my two kids from two different baby daddy and come looking for a good man that wants to support me and take care of me and love me, because it's time to get serious and settle down. Before we get too far into it, remember, stick around if you're on Locals. If you're on YouTube, join me over on Locals. I'm going to do this story at the end of this. Millionaire award-winning pop star, I'm oppressed. How Lizzo that's worth $12 million and drives in Rolls Royces and flies around on a private jet and was on stage receiving an award, wants to tell everybody that they're oppressed. I'm going to be doing that as a Locals exclusive. And of course, I'm going to do a dating profile of the day over there as exclusive. So make sure to join me on betterbachelor.locals.com. And I'd appreciate your support. If not, just like down below. That's worth something. All right. So, of course, the memes have come out. And I purposely took a screenshot to show you this has 1.6 thousand upvotes. So 1,600 upvotes to 66 down. So this is upvoted way, way more. So there's a lot of guys that are kind of like, yeah, this is, I see where you're coming from, Leo. I get you, man. And this is a woman in a stroller or a walker that says, I just turned 25 years old. And he's like, sure, Grandma, let's get you to bed, as he helps her. I'm just going to rattle through these real quick. This is the Toy Story scene where Woody's getting thrown in the trash. Leonardo DiCaprio, when his girlfriend's turned 25, he says, I don't want to play with you anymore. Another one, I've only got a couple more of these. Leonardo DiCaprio to his girlfriend when they turned 25. We can't keep doing this forever, kiddo. And that's a movie, shot from a movie. I don't know what movie that is. And then lastly, from the sarcastic jerk, says, girlfriend, where's my 25th birthday gift, Leonardo DiCaprio? And it's a dude giving a girl a sarcastic look and kicking her out of the car. So Leonardo DiCaprio, you know, of course Hollywood wants to give him a hard time. Of course women want to give him a hard time. But does he have the game right? Does he know that he's going to play the game? Because these women are playing the game. You know, he sees these guys like Tom Brady and that, hey, you can have it all, and they're still going to bounce on you fellas. They're still going to try to take half. So why am I going to get emotionally invested? I just want to have fun, casual, keep them fresh, keep them young, keep it non-serious, keep it non-committed. And that's what I want in life. And of course, he's looked at as the bad guy. I mean, except for young guys making memes, but for the uppity-ups on Twitter and everybody else, and of course, these are overweight women in their late 40s that are calling him a jerk. But who's got the game down? I think Leo understands the game if you're going to play the game, and especially if you got his money. This has all been fired up because Leonardo DiCaprio and girlfriend Camila Morrone break up after 4 years of dating, and she hit her 25th birthday. The ship has sailed for Leonardo DiCaprio and Camila Morrone's relationship. The Titanic star, 47, and the model, 25, have split after more than 4 years of dating. Sources close to the couple tell E! News. They've reached out to reps. No one's responded. They were first seen linked in December 2012 or 2017 when the Don't Look Up actor was spotted leaving her home in Los Angeles. He's playing a little bit of the In and Out, little brown chicken, brown cow. That same month, the pair spent the holidays together in Colorado with DiCaprio's longtime pal, Tobey Maguire, and his 2 kids. Though DiCaprio and Morone typically kept their romance low profile, the two kicked up the PDA a notch when attending Coachella. At the time, photos showed the actress resting her head on his lap and grabbing the back of his neck. So she's the one that's showing, the public displays of affection and showing her intent in him. That November, a source told E! that the romance between the once upon a time in Hollywood actor and Morone was getting more serious, adding they've been inseparable for the last year and are crazy about one another. They've gotten to know each other's families and love being together. Later that year, Morone addressed backlash surrounding her and DiCaprio's age gap, telling Los Angeles Times in December 2019, "There's so many relationships in Hollywood and in the history of the world where people have large age gaps. I just think anyone should be able to date who they want to date." Yeah, exactly. And so she's okay with it, obviously. They grilled her about it, and she's like, look, I don't care. I mean, look at him. He's mildly attractive and with a sexy dad bod. But also he's worth millions of dollars and very popular, and I get in the news my photo taken a lot more, which may ultimately help my career. And what is interesting about this, and maybe you guys can answer down below which one you think it is. I should put up a poll or something, but do you think she's into Leonardo DiCaprio because, let me pull up these photos here again. Is she into him because of his looks? Is she into him because of his career, his power, his money, what he can buy her and give to her? Because, some of these actresses do have quite a bit of money. Or is she into him maybe because he can get her name in the news more and get her to be a little bit more well-known? Or is she hoping she's the guy that gets to land him and she gets to become part of his life and she's the one? All the other girls didn't have a chance, but I'm going to get him. Or maybe are they thinking baby trap? I'll be interested to know what you guys think, because the women keep lining up for him even though they know the sand is in the hourglass. However, Morone and DiCaprio did not let the criticism deter their love. They were in the Oscars together, and then at the U.S. Open in 2021. And they were out enjoying 4th of July festivities. I wonder when her birthday is. I wonder if it's like, ding, happy birthday to you, as he's escorting her out the door, handing her the cake. Happy birthday. Okay, blow out the candles. Click, click. You know what I'm saying? And she's standing there on the front of the house at the driveway, candles still burning, 25 of them on her birthday cake. And he's like, bye. I wonder how close that's going to that. And this is a graph. I know it's kind of blurry for you guys, so I'm just going to read it. But, this is Leonardo's dating history starting back in 99 and the ages of his girlfriend. And he dates a girl, it goes up, and then he starts over, and it goes up, and it starts over. Some of these are 4 or 5 years. He starts when they're 20 and they go until they're 25. One started at 18 and went to 25, the next 20 to 25, and then he had a 1 year with a 23-year-old, a 1 year with a 22-year-old, 2 years, 20 and 21, and then a 1 year with a 25-year-old, 24, 25, and then 4 or 5 years with a 21 to 25 years old, so 4 years. And I went but here's his age, and here's the age range he dates. It's not changing for him. So you can say, well, but guys like younger women. And at 47, let's be honest, he could be with a 25-year-old or 35-year-old, and she's still considerably younger than him. But he knows his value. He knows the game, and he's beating the women at their own games because they want to chase the money and the power and whatever. And he's like, I want it fresh and fit, man. Leo's ladies, Leonardo DiCaprio girlfriend list. I just wanted to go down through this to show you these girls. So this is him starting out at the age of 1996 with model girlfriend Kristen Zhang. So he started off with a model, and then he went to Gisele Bündchen. So now if you watch, remember the other story I'm doing today, which is Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen getting divorced. Well, guess who slid in her DMs and her panties long before Tom Brady did? So he, Leonardo DiCaprio, got to have the same fun that Tom Brady did, but without the hassle in the home and her yelling at him and trapping him and then eventually leaving him and all the other drama. He just got the fun of Gisele Bündchen, and then he's like, here you go, Tom Brady. Good luck to you, man. See ya. And he moved on. And he was with her at the young age when she was, wait for it, she dated Leo for 6 years until she was 25. So Leo wore this out for 6 years, and then he's like, here you go, Tom. Tom's like, thanks, man. And then he got the back end deal. So while Tom Brady is miserable now in his marriage, what's Leonardo DiCaprio up to? He's dating and hitting it with Bar Raffaele for the next 4 years. And then he's like, next. And then he moves on to Blake Lively just for a year. Next. She was 23. Erin Heatherton for a couple of years. I guess she's a Victoria's Secret supermodel. Oh, how awful for Leonardo. Now, I know we guys can't do this. I understand this because we don't have the clout and the power and the money and the acting and all that stuff. But Leonardo at least understands the game. And Leo's like, hey, I got this. So he did a Victoria's supermodel for a couple of years. Next. Tony Garn from 2013 to 2017, another actress / model or whatever. Yeah, model and actress. And then next. And then Kelly Rohrabaugh. Let's see, Sports Illustrated model. She's a good-looking girl. Next, Nina Agdal. I only got a few more of these. Wolf of Wall Street actor's girlfriend, model Nina Agdal. Sports Illustrated model to the next. Danish model. There it is. She's a Danish model. Next. And Camila Morone, which was his last girlfriend. 5 years. Next. And literally, okay, so this article right here, guys, this article right here is from the 30th of August, I think. Let me see. Yes. 31st of August. It says updated. I remember this was before the update. It was the 30th of August. And what's the next article? On the 31st of August, a day later, Leonardo DiCaprio was seen partying with a 22-year-old model amid news of his recent breakup. So he breaks up, and he's 47, remember? So he breaks up with her, and he's seen on a yacht in St. Tropez with a 22-year-old Russian model identified as Maria Baragova. Now, we don't know if this is going anywhere, but we know Leo. We know his history. Likely Hollywood star. Here's what she looks like. And I must say, she is an attractive woman. Now, I don't know how much of this is real. Again, are these silicone and all that? I don't know. But she's a 22-year-old slim model. So that took him all of, 24 hours? And so... Oh, there was an article I wanted to read. Let me see if I can find it. So this is the story I was looking for. Ukrainian model 22. So I don't know if she's Ukrainian or Russian. 22, pictured with DiCaprio. Anyway, come to find out, she was married to a guy. And her former spouse, Abdel Hafid, who runs a property and fashion empire in Monaco, is the grandson of an interior minister and loyalist servant to the ruthless despot Gaddafi. So I guess this is a property and fashion empire mogul. And I think in this story they have some photos of her with, this is her former ex. This ex is probably taller, I'd say maybe better looking, certainly younger than Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's a fashion mogul and like property manager. It's obviously he was doing well for himself. And she left him for Leo, who's older, but has more money, is more popular, has more influential. So again, hypergamy in full display. But I think this is interesting because who has it right? Tom Brady, the guy that has it all and you know, is superstar, tall, this, that, and the other thing, that loses the woman and maybe his kids, or the guy that says, hey, I'm going to play this game. I know what it is. I'm not going to get too serious. I'm not going to get locked in. I'm not going to get married. I'm not going to lose my crap. I'm just going to have fun with the young somethings. Because that's what women are doing. Women are having fun with the young, hot somethings. And then once they're kind of up in the older ages where they're not as desired and not wanted as much, then they're saying, hey, I want to settle down. Leo's just doing the same thing. Leo's like, okay, I'm 47 and they're 22, 23, 24. I'm just going to have fun with the young somethings. And then when he's 50 or 60 and wants love, he'll get married to a 30-year-old. I don't know. I'm interested to see if you guys think, I mean, neither's a win, let's face it. Whether it's getting married and having her leave you or you know, the endless playing. I mean, that's going to certainly get old as well. But I got to say, at least who's coming out ahead, at least Leo's playing the game by his rules, at his pace, the way he wants it, versus Tom, who just basically got dumped. I don't know. It's interesting. I'll be interested to see what you guys hear or what you guys say down below. For those of you on Locals and for those of you on Locals, we're going to do the Lizzo thing because I have lots of things and I don't want to say on YouTube. And we'll do a dating profile of the day. So, guys, if you're on YouTube, join me over on betterbachelor.locals.com. It's free to become a member. You get to see all the extended stuff. And I would ask that you become a supporter today or like down below. Either way.